When I first heard the term signature scent, I embarked on this journey to find the perfect scent for me. Being in this climate, my taste, at the time I was really into citrus notes, and I came across Artisan by John Varvatos. And this served as my signature scent for only that summer, really. This is everything you need to know in 8 pulse points. What's going on YouTube? Tony here, back with another fragrance review. Today I'm looking at a older scent from my collection, but a staple in the summertime. If it's your first time finding me, consider liking and subscribing as I talk about some of the best fragrances on the market for men and women, and I do so in 10 pulse points or less. With that out the way, let's get into it. Pulse point number 1. John Varvatos fragrances are notorious for poor performance. Now, John Varvatos fragrances are known to be good, but lack performance. This one, I think, is a little bit of an exception to that, although many people kind of bash this one as well for being a low performer. I think this performs fine. Pulse point number 2. This was released in 2009 and I scooped it up right away. Actually searching out an orange-based fragrance, and the sales associates are like, yeah, this is orange. Technically he was wrong. There's no orange in this, but I think it suited what I was looking for at the time. Since then, it has I think 4 other flankers that came out, 4 flankers that came after it. To me, this one was the original, the best one I smelled. I think Artisan Pure gets a lot of talk in the community. I smelled that one, wasn't for me. I still go with this one. Pulse point number 3, it doesn't come across authentic smelling. Citrus in this is not a natural smelling citrus. This is more like orange drink. Technically, there's no orange in this. Again, it's a mixture of clementine and tangelo, and that is very present and upfront in the top of this, with a sliver of greenness in it. Pulse point number 4, this has a superstar ginger. Main player in this, what really gets me to like this fragrance is the ginger. Actually, there's 3 different types of ginger in this. That ginger really shines through, and it's very reminiscent to me of the ginger that's in the original Dior Homme Sport. Usually when I'm wearing this, the time of year I'm wearing this as well, and they don't smell the same. But if you like ginger, especially the ginger in this ginger is not as good, but similar. Now, this scent was a collaboration between John Varvatos and the perfumers over at Givaudan. I know I'm going to butcher that. Now, Givaudan is a company that specializes in creating fragrance notes and flavors. They're big in France. I say Japan for some reason. They're big in France, and they actually have their own school where they train the perfumers that actually work at the company. Pulse point number 5, this is built for high heat. I think this one actually performs a lot better in the summer season than it would in any other season. I bought this to be a signature scent because I live here in Texas. If you live in a colder climate or a more mild climate, may not be a good choice, because I think this really needs your body heat to actually perform and push out. Now, it may not be the most natural smelling fragrance, but it is a very good smelling fragrance. I think this is a compliment getter if worn correctly. This is a white t-shirt, white button-up, summer casual scent that has an air of masculinity behind it. Pulse point number 6, this is a budget tier fragrance. Now, with all that praise and pedigree, I still think that this is a budget tier fragrance. I paid full retail for this. I think currently on FragranceNet, this is going for like 25 bucks. To me, at 25 bucks, yeah, I would buy that twice. If not at FragranceNet, I wouldn't necessarily go to the mall and buy it. I know John Varvatos fragrances are in not the department stores, but maybe like Perfume USA or whatever the other fragrance places are in the mall. You can get like 3 for a certain price, buy one full price, get one half off. That would be the type of sale that I would buy this on. Post point number 7, it can't be all good, right? Now, why would you hate this fragrance? I think people who would not like this fragrance are people who, one, have trouble with longevity in fragrances. Typically, my skin chemistry is a little favorable. I typically get decent performance out of all my fragrances. Others may say that it is synthetic, and I would argue that it's no more synthetic than any other designer brand name that's on the market. If I had to counter that point, I would say yes, it's maybe not authentic smelling as far as the citrus notes, but artificially well done. It smells good. My final post point number 8, is citrus backed up by florals. Doesn't necessarily scream masculine, but somehow this fragrance pulls off that scent profile in masculinity. A good smelling fragrance. I've had my wife smell this on several different occasions, different scenarios, whether I'm wearing it, whether I'm testing it, and with as many fragrances I put in her face, she always consistently says she likes this one. I have gotten compliments with this one as well. I don't know if it's a compliment monster, but if presented right, I do think this will garner compliments. This will never be confused with being luxurious or high-end, but solid in my book and always in my summer rotation. Let me know if you have any experience with Artisan or the House of John Varvatos in general, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm gonna butcher that.